So how to make every day a great day? Well, have you ever had an amazing day where everything seemed to go perfectly? How would you like to have that happen to you every single day? Well, it may be hard to believe it, but it's possible. Let's face it. If every day was a good day or as good as our best day would ever had before, it would be an amazing life, right? But the reason we have bad days is because we structure our days incorrectly. And I'm gonna show you today how to make every day a great day for you. So every day can be productive and fulfilling for you. But before we do that, we have to know why are some days bad. And it's important to understand why we have bad days. You see, most people are intentional enough to have amazing days on a regular basis. Plus, we don't remove things that derail us and get us off track. And let's think about what happened during most people's average day. Maybe we go to work and let life happen, right? Or we go with a schedule, a plan, or a list of things we need to get done. We all have good intentions, but things come up and we get interrupted. Or maybe we check our email or social media and something throws us off our schedule. And from that point on, our entire day gets derailed. Then we come home discouraged, defeated, in a bad mood, wondering what happened. It happens to all of us. I've had many days where I look back on my day wondering what I did. I knew I worked. I knew I felt like I worked really hard. But the day had been such a chaotic blur that I don't even remember if I accomplished anything important. I did a lot of busy work, but I wasn't productive. Does that sound familiar to you? Well, it doesn't have to be. Before you try to fix this problem with a better plan or maybe a daily planner or another productive app, let's fix the core problem first, which is the reason why this keeps happening in the first place. We don't have good days every day because we forget how we are wired. It's human nature to avoid pain when we struggle with something during the day. We like distractions like email, social media, distracted from we struggle with something. When we're doing something difficult, it's easy to think, hey, I'm going to take a break from this and check my email real quick. And then we get distracted. And at the end of the day, we're wondering, okay, so what happened, right? So how to have better days? How can we accomplish that? So the first step to having a good day every single day is to understand how we are wired. We will always try to avoid pain. It's human nature. We all have certain amount of energy and discipline at the beginning of every day. Our discipline and energy is kind of like our phone battery. At the beginning of the day, it starts with a full charge, but the more you use it, the faster it drains, right? By the end of the day, it's easy to feel mentally, physically drained and have nothing left to give. It's easier for us to make decisions at the beginning of the day versus at the end of the day. Recently, and this is just an example, I remember my wife asking me what I wanted for dinner after a difficult day that I had. I couldn't come up with an answer. I just sat there staring at her. It was hard for me to even respond with, I don't know, just make anything you want. Has something like that ever happened to you? My point is how human work. And we should structure our day to work the way we are wired versus trying to fight against it. So I'm gonna give you my tips. Number one would be to structure your ideal day to put the stuff that takes the most discipline first. Number two, create systems and strategies to remove distractions. Number three, develop principles for helping you make decisions faster with less effort. And number four, create an ideal day framework so it's easier to structure your days in such a way where you win and have a good day more consistently. It's important to remember that your ideal day only needs to make sense for you. You don't need to try to fit into someone else's ideal day, and they don't need to fit into yours. So when you hear someone say, this is exactly how to do it, remember we're all different. Don't feel like you have to fit into someone else's mold to be successful. You just have to understand the core components, and then you can craft the ideal day framework that will work best and only for you. So here's a recap of what we just considered. Do the work that takes the most discipline for you first. Remove distractions or create a set time to check things that can get you off track, like an email. Lay out your days in an ideal day framework that works best for you, and track what works and what doesn't to improve your process as you go. And this is, my friend, is how you create an ideal day or a great day every single day. Do I have any questions? So I hope everybody's having an ideal day
I have a comment.
I asked you.
Yes. Another thing, what you just said is very good. That's very specific. That's very good. We need to do that. But also, I realize if we invite God to our life every morning, every day, for our spiritual life, health wise, family, and work, including the work, be specific, write them down, believe in it, have faith and patience, and wait on the Lord. Believe it or not, God wants to be part of every phase of our life, in every area. I don't know if all people, everybody knows that, but it is true. You invite God, and things will be better. For me, I'm talking from experience.
Yep,
I will not do it without him. Trust me. It's just too much. Just being in America, that crazy place, is just enough. So without God, it would be terrible. It would be unbearable.
absolutely. And you know what? I don't know if you guys are familiar with on your following your thought with Mary Kay, for example. Mary Kay, one of her saying was that her formula was God, family, and business. You know, God being
Amen.
first. So
Yes.
so yeah, I do share the
And
same
she was
thought.
very successful.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Very good. All right, so the point of this is that we want you guys to think of it as you know, real estate. It's very um, every day is like a roller coaster. Okay, you might get a lot of things thrown at you. You have to dealing with contracts or with clients or with a buyer, with a seller, with a lender. I mean, there's a lot of things that you have to deal with and keep track of. But at the
Yeah.
same time, it's very easy to get distracted with a lot of things and not being productive. That's why that you structure your day in a way that you feel productive. You feel like you accomplished something throughout the day. It will make you feel happier. It will make you feel accomplished, and you're gonna have a great mood. And that sets your day and the rest of your week, the rest of the month, the rest of the year. There's a lot of things being thrown at us this year in particular, 2020, right? So we have to deal with that at the same time. So how do you keep a positive attitude? How do you keep a positive energy? How do you keep going and moving forward? How do you continue showing that energy to your clients? It's very important for you to create your ideal day every single day because that's how they define you, your family, your business clients, your neighbors, your friends, your life. So we have to figure out what works for me. How can I keep up, my motivation? And then that's gonna portray into your day. That's why we put this mindset Monday together because we want to start the beginning of the week right. We want to make sure we're in the right mindset and that we set it and we set our week correctly. So I thank you so much for you guys joining me this morning and most Mondays. you're here with me for some positive message. So I appreciate that from you. Hey, Steve. So how are we looking this week?
Good. We're still working directly with some of our agents to get them up to speed with getting digital and creating a marketing plan for the rest of the year. And you guys are all doing a great job, I think, of getting out there and getting listings. Lots of buyers, not a lot of inventory, but you guys are all putting together good plans to get listings and be seller agents. So we talked about that last week. I've been talking with some of you one-on-one. So great job, everyone, on that. And I wanted to welcome to some of our new agents, including Ron. And I think we have a couple more that are coming on soon. So if any of you know any agents that might be interested, feel free to send them our way, or just invite them to our Mondays and Fridays. Soon we'll be rebooting up our Tuesdays and Thursdays too, which focuses much more on digital marketing, lead generation, and social media.
Very good. I want to congratulate you guys for taking action. I mean, number one, for example, Lorena, I mean, great job. You just got a listing recently and it's under contract. So that's very good. So I congratulate you for that, which, by the way, I'll review it and I'll get back to you in a few minutes. Okay. All right. Ron, for making a decision, joining the company. Nala, and a lot of you for joining us, even if you're coming on board to get some of the trainings. I mean, you're making decisions in your life right now that is going to help you. All right. We're halfway to end this year. We want to end the year strong. So taking massive action is what we need to do right now. So I congratulate you for that and taking that action right now in your life. So thank you again for joining us this morning. I wish you guys an amazing day. Have a great Monday and a great rest of the week. I will see you guys for Real Estate Friday. And those are with us in Broker Nation Real Estate. I'll see you on Wednesday for a weekly meeting. So please stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you guys on our next meeting. Take care.
Thank you.
Happy
Bye,
Monday.
ma'am. Bye, guys. Have a great day.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Have a great week. Bye, everyone.